pretty centered, and you're live.
Hey everybody.
Just stay still and see if they thought their camera was all good.
Yeah. Anybody else's freeze up?
Yeah.
All right. Time to be serious.
All right, we're on.
Hey everybody, this is Matt
And this is Chris.
at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for tuning into our Sunday reveal after 7 long days of guitar building with 5 terrific people who came out to the workshop and built amazing guitars, which you're about to see. And 4 of them stayed for the paint extension. One of them said, "Hey, if I pay for the paint extension, will you paint my guitar?"
Oh, cool.
Hey, so do you know how many people can do that in each workshop, Chris?
How many people can do what?
Yeah, so like if we had a workshop and we then had a paint extension, how many people could say, "If I paid for the paint extension, would you paint my guitar?" How many people could do that?
I'm going to say virtually never.
I'm going to say 1 per class.
Sounds right.
Because we can't do
I'm
everybody's.
doing everybody's, but I will do 1. Yeah, and in this case, it worked out really well because our project did not get as far along as the others.
Let's talk a little bit about ours because we were talking about it before. So this is how far we got, which was as far as we'd gotten in the Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday
except we did all this heel fun.
So people were Ben Duncan specifically was asking about what we were going to do about this because we kind of alluded to it. So
yes.
what?
So what we did, we glued the neck in, and then we contoured the heel, contoured the hell out of it.
Yeah, we did.
Which is a lot of extra work, especially when you're teaching and talking to everybody else, and so it sort of stalled out right about then.
Well, we ran out of time to do much.
That's what I mean. Is everybody else was a little bit further along, and we had to sort of. We marched it on
while everyone was doing UV pore filler. I was grinding neck meat.
Yeah, and that's where it stopped.
Yeah, so it worked out great that we had Sten's guitar here to demo on.
Yeah.
So let's take a moment to show that off on the off chance that Sten is watching. So let's talk. Ready, go.
So this is Sten's guitar. It's a pretty standard 2P90 with a wrap tail, 24 3/4 neck. But he did some different things. Mahogany back, maple neck. Maple neck was a little bit of a thing.
But he also he designed his own body.
Designed his own body. Yeah, and he brought a scaled drawing. And and then proceeded to redraw it on the wood.
But do you remember he was like, I didn't know we would even get a chance to do that. But that's if you come out to one of these workshops, guys, you can pick from a classic shape, or you can do like Sten did, and you can design from within, like our friend Mike Learn said.
From within.
So so he went with an original design.
Yep.
He went with a neck joint that is reminiscent of one that he liked from a different guitar manufacturer.
Yeah, he told me where all this came from, and I was like, yeah, cool. But
are you not familiar with Nick Kubler?
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
This is kind of inspired by Nick's whale or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So he cut this back, and I went, well, what the hell happened there? I was like, oh no, I totally meant to do that. Oh, then yeah, cool. All right.
So he went with plastic binding on the body and the neck.
Yeah, he was originally just going to do plastic binding on the body, and then he decided he wanted to do it on the neck, which is the right call.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And maple neck, which I think he regrets.
Really? Oh, because maple is harder to work.
It's at least 2 times harder, maybe 3 times harder to do. And he had some pretty bold choices as far as some shaping that he did.
He did a great job though. Check it out.
And he knew he wanted a gold top from the beginning, so he got some maple top.
Yeah, it's a 1/4 inch maple top, and you can actually see the maple
There's a tick.
under the binding. So
Uh-huh.
this his top is thick enough to. It's not a veneer. Well, I mean it's a veneer, but it's not a paper thin veneer.
Yeah.
So, so guys, I can't stress this enough, even though I haven't stressed it before. We've got classes for 2024 available. Link in the description below. If you guys want to make something like Stan or any of the other 4 guys you're about to see, or something completely wild and different, or if you want to make a neck through, if you want to make a carb top, or if you want to make a Fender style guitar, we've got workshops for 2024 as of today.
You just put them up.
I just put them up,
Whole bunch
and
of
then
new
Joy tweaked them so that they look right.
It's
true, but yeah.
I'm choking on my own spit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be the first to sign up.
Yeah. So we've got all the way through September of 2024. So if you want to make a Strat with a set neck, or if you want to make a Strat with a regular Strat neck, this is light now.
It is, and
because you were like
I'm noticing this contour is fantabulous.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is. So, but I think I have talked.
It?
I just sanded it.
You just sanded it.
Yeah,
okay.
So I have talked enough, and we want to get everybody who was up here for the workshop to show off all the cool stuff that they did. It is positively remarkable what these guys are able to do in only 7 days.
7 days. 5 days of woodworking, 2 days of paint. And the 2 days of paint, I'm blown away at the 2 days of paint.
2 days of paint has gotten a lot cooler since our very first 2 day of paint.
Yeah.
Not that the very first 2 days of paint wasn't cool,
but yeah, stuff is looking really, really cool.
It's gotten rad. Yeah. So guys, link in the description below. If you don't want to follow the link for whatever reason, TexasToastGuitars.com, workshops, and you can sign up for 2024. Lots and lots of good stuff happening already. I think March through September is available, and lots of spots available. You can make whatever you want. So with that, let's get whoever's coming up first. I'm going to walk away, and Chris is going to hang out with them.
I'm going to switch seats so that the guitar doesn't hit me in the face.
Okay.
All right. Who's first?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll ask Andy to
Okay. Oh, yeah.
In G.
You can't. You don't want to follow Paul, is what you're saying, correct?
I do not.
Hey, Jerry, how's it going?
Good.
So remind everybody your name and where you're from.
Jerry Stargell from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. And
your last name is Stargell?
Stargell.
I never knew that.
Is Willie Stargell a relative?
You know, it's funny. We kind of got invited to this family reunion, seriously.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's cool. So tell us what you built. We're just going to start over on all this. We're going to assume that nobody out there knows anything about any of these guitars.
So it's a Super Strat-esque body,
Mm-hmm.
4x2 tuner,
Uh-huh.
mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard,
Uh-huh.
maple binding,
Uh-huh.
maple body,
Uh-huh.
maple-
Mahogany body.
mahogany body,
with a maple
binding.
top.
Yeah, maple top.
Yeah.
or maple reveal binding.
Correct.
And
And
then
you threw a little bit of money at this top.
Yeah.
This is a quilt maple top.
see if we can get a.
Yeah, sort of wander it up towards the camera a little bit. There you go. Yeah.
So Chris is the master of paint. So what happened to me today was I made a
minor
goober-headed mistake,
minor issue.
and there was a.
Nope, we don't talk about those things.
What happens here?
Minor,
stays.
minor,
It's all fixed.
But
minor issue, and
it's
we
fixed.
fixed it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
absolutely.
great. Yeah. And so you have a little bit of reveal binding.
Mhm.
It's the actual side of the maple top, so it's quilted. Yeah, and
End
for,
grain,
for
right?
whatever reason,
Just pop.
your body, you got this crazy cool. I don't even know what to call that.
Everyone loves your body.
Mahogany
Yeah.
body. Yeah.
That was before the guitar.
Yeah, but just gorgeous. And I was doing sealer the other day. I was like, man, this is really cool, because a lot of that didn't show up until we started putting finish on it,
Yeah.
and we saw some of it during pour filler, and then more of it later. And I noticed that I was like, man, I'm so glad he's doing this in natural, and we're not going to cover that with anything.
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
it's
that first
it
time
looks-
it popped.
it looks-
like,
yeah,
why cover
it's-
that up?
yeah, this is just badass. So now that we're where we are, what was your favorite part of the week? And you can have several.
To be honest, it sounds like a family thing to say. I love that. The best part is the air compressor.
I think we got to fix some air leaks. That's going to be the next thing we do before the next class, right? There we go.
So it sounds like a fanboy thing to say, but it's a class. But it's a family. Jim and everybody invited us, Joy, and they invited us to their houses. And it was more than a class. It was kind of being incepted into a brotherhood of fraternity kind of thing.
Cool. Yeah, that is a big part of it, and we always have a great time, not only in class but outside of class, which is and I think that's when you really get to know people. So yeah, and that was it. No tools, no nothing.
Well,
nothing
you
else.
got to shout out to the pin router always, right?
Oh well, yeah, you got to give some respect to the pin router. Yeah.
Respect
Any other highlights this week? Did you go anywhere to eat that was really good?
Salt grass.
All right. Thanks, Jerry.
Get out of
Eat
here.
it, Jerry.
No, so yeah, what else can we talk about on this thing? It's really great. I think it turned out fantastic.
Looking forward to loading the hardware.
Yeah.
Jerry, what are you putting in it when
You got a
home?
P90 and a
So
humbucker.
Dylan's P90, tone nerd humbucker, so mocking an 80s hair metal.
Yep.
pickup.
You got a Godo Floyd. This is all
Floyd.
going to be loaded up with that black chrome
Yeah.
looking stuff. What do they call that?
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hey, just so you guys know, Brian Duncan just sent us a super chat and says that it's more like a cult than a fraternity.
It may be, yeah.
More like a
Oh,
cult
Brian to shut up.
with less stolen VWs in the desert. Yeah. What else?
Trim loaf slammed on the top with the V-tuna.
Yep. Switch, volume, tone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, what was the inspiration for the headstock?
The music, man.
Music
Kinda
man? Okay,
right.
yeah.
The 4x2s, it's something different. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody does 6 in a line, everybody does 3x3. It's something different.
I like to, anytime I see like a little spot of white thing, dust or something, I am always swiping at people's guitars. So, yeah, so it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's been a blast.
Good. Well, we really enjoyed having you here.
I'm out.
All right, there you go. Give it up for Jerry. Everybody.
Jerry.
All right, who's
Jerry did a great job, and he had a basic Strat body, but he went 25-inch scale. And
that's right. I
he
forgot all
modified
about
a lot of stuff.
Here we are. Yeah, days after going, I'm never doing another 25-inch scale, and I forgot all about that. So, Wayne, tell us who you are, where you're from.
My name's Wayne Kelly. I'm from Georgia. I actually came out here with Jerry. We've been friends for like 30 years, so we decided we wanted to make a guitar.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about what you made.
So mine is a Ibanez esque shape. I like the headstock, the sharp edges and contours. I had sort of a vision of what I wanted when I came out here, and I printed off some stuff, and this is almost exactly what I came out here with, the vision that I came out here with. Even
you guys,
the color, the color.
You guys had it down to the smallest point as far as what you wanted. Like here's the color I want. Here's the, you brought all your hardware. Here it is. And so I hope that we nailed it. I think we did.
Yes.
Most certainly.
Yeah. And this thing, the interesting thing about this, to me at least, is that this body shape fits inside a Strat template, which was weird. As we're drawing it out, we're like, oh, look at that. This whole thing fits within a Strat.
So
It really
Chris and Wayne, we have a couple of statements about how awesome the blue guitars are, and a couple of questions about, is that plastic binding? Can we touch on that?
Okay,
a little bit?
let's talk about that. You want to answer?
Yeah, so it's not plastic binding. What it was is this is a flame maple top, and it's probably about little eighth or
let's just say it's a
quarter inch. Anyway, and it's bonded to the mahogany body. So when you cut it out on the sides, you've got this that looks like binding. So once we painted it, you basically scrape away
90 thousandths. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go with the
But
16.
anyway, you just scrape the paint and it comes out and it looks like you bound the whole guitar when you really haven't. You just scraped away some paint.
Right, and depending on the finish, if the burst was lighter, you'd actually be able to see the flame peek out the side. If you look, you can sort of follow it. This is a black burst, so it's a little harder, but it's actually the top that you're seeing on the edge, right?
Exactly.
Turn towards
I'm
it.
sorry.
There you go.
we go.
Like that. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So so once again, mahogany body, mahogany neck.
I've got maple
top.
binding.
Maple,
on the
yeah.
sides.
So we did actually cut maple strips for the binding on the side of the neck.
Got side dots.
Which ain't no trick.
Ain't no
Side
trick.
dots, face dots.
Face dots.
I didn't say the big F word when I was sanding that back. You didn't hear that. Yeah.
But
25-inch scale.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't. If I had it to do over again, it would have probably been easier if we didn't go with a 25.
If I had it to do over, you wouldn't have had
Wouldn't
the
have done it
choice.
at all. Yeah, because that took some finagling, I guess.
We don't
to
have
get
any
everything
25 and a half or 25-inch templates, so everything was sort of a one-off.
right.
And by sort of, I mean completely. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
all my hardware is going to be gold. I've got 2 humbuckers. Both of those are from Tone Nerds, and like Jerry said, it's kind of a 80 sounding metal sound.
Yep. Switch, volume, tone. That's stupid. What kind of bridge?
The bridge is going to be a Hipshot Baby Grand, and it's just a fixed.
That's really
bridge.
cool.
It's
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
learned a few things about like some placement. Like my jack is it's going to come in from this side, so basically it can come through your strap and plug in, and it's not going to be hanging down, tripping you up.
Yep.
You know, because I'm going to be going on stage. And
Big wireless
You got a lot of
guy.
rocking out.
rock on.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
And
yeah,
the most important thing is Kelly guitars. That's
who's Kelly?
That would be me.
I know. Yeah. So what were some of your favorite parts of the class? I should ask that instead of just one.
I think overall, I came out here. I mean, I've been playing guitar for many years, but I've never really sat down and thought about the parts of the guitar, how it's all put together. And I really enjoyed learning how everything works a certain way. If you do this, then it's going to sound like this or look like this.
Yeah.
If you do it another way, it may not work.
Yeah.
So,
And you're a woodworker. You have a wood shop.
I
You have
am.
what? 3 drill presses?
I've got 2 bandsaws.
Oh, 2 bandsaws. That's
Right,
right. I couldn't
right.
remember. Yeah, which one you had multiples of.
More tools are better.
Yeah.
But I've enjoyed really learning, expanding my knowledge base on this. I'm kind of hot to get home and try to make one at home.
That's a
I
good
don't
thing.
have all
yeah.
the good tools that you have, but
Well,
I think I can make it work.
Yeah, I think you can too. And I think if you come to one of our classes, even if you don't have the same tools that we have, hopefully you sort of learn some ins and outs, and you can think about, well, I do have this and I do have that tool. Maybe I can, do it this way. Because I think part of this whole thing is you thinking about, 2 steps or 3 steps ahead.
Right.
At all points.
You got to really plan it out. I've learned.
Yeah, and if
you're
not sure, stop and think about it. Don't charge forward, because you'll mess it
So
up.
I'm kind of hoping I can drag my brother out here. He plays guitar really well, and he's got his shop too.
Yeah, cool.
We gotta get you guys back for round 2.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I told him about it. He had to work and everything, so he was kind of bummed out. But maybe we can plan something later.
Yeah,
But it'd be fun.
That would be really great. Yeah. Any other highlights of the week?
I really enjoyed the Mexican restaurant.
Uh-huh.
You drug us to.
Okay.
honestly,
so that's it. No, that I
That is-
drug them to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
bless you, Holly. Anyway, like Jerry said, I've really enjoyed the camaraderie. I will never forget any of these guys. You just kind of, you're treated like part of the family, and
Yeah.
I think that is a big part of the class. It puts you at ease, and I enjoy that.
Yeah. You know what I just noticed?
What'd you just know?
Your fingers are huge.
My fingers.
Look at the size of them fingers.
If you're in Georgia, they're fingers.
They are fingers. Yeah. Yeah. They call them chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers.
You're not here to just look pretty and drink beer. Come on, Jim, get in. Yeah, come
I
on.
thought that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So say a little something, Jim.
Hey, y'all. You know what's cool about this week is none of us knew any of these guys. 5 newcomers to the group, to the brotherhood. I should say the sisterhood too, because Joy's in the alumni group as well.
Well, don't forget Candle and
Exactly. We got some sisters in there as well. But I think these guys saw what it's like to hang out the week, and I told them, like, in my class, Brian was right next to me, and I met Brian Duncan for the first time, and I'll never forget hanging out with Brian and Doug and Dave and all those guys and Doc. You guys will always remember who you were in class with, and hopefully you come back. We had a blast with you all week, and now you know what the brotherhood is.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite parts of this week is it's always fun when you have friends come out together, and it's always fun when you have a father and son come out together.
Yeah.
It's the first class that we've had a father and a son and friends come out together, I think, and it was cool because sometimes, you know, the connection between friends or father and son sort of isolates those people, and that didn't happen in this class, which I was really, really happy about. A lot of times, there have been a couple of classes where I was like, I should have separated those guys. I should have, forced them apart, and that isn't the case this time.
Jim,
So I was really
everyone's
happy
saying
about
hi to you.
that.
Don and Doug and Gary and John and Dave and Zed and SS and Dan. Yeah, they all want to get there. Yeah.
And I'm bummed I didn't get to see the last class. I was out of town. So to you guys that were in the last class, hopefully I meet you in the future at some point.
Yeah.
I was honored to meet all these guys. I consider them friends now. Where do you meet Paul? Yeah. I mean, he could be my dad I think he's the milkman that came over to my house and never left.
And this dude can sing.
Yeah, this dude can sing. We had a nice
And he
blues
can sing
jam the other
harmony,
night.
just like pulls harmony like out of the air.
Right.
We were sitting at a place and there's music on and I hear this ethereal voice and I'm like, well, I've heard this song before, I've heard this version before, but there's a harmony to this. And I'm like, okay, who's singing? And I look over and it's this dude, because when you talk, you just have a regular
voice.
Yeah, you have a lower voice. But when you sing, it's really high. So,
Hey, y'all, and
so,
make sure.
so when are you planning to come back in 24?
Well, I got to get with Scott and see if he can.
Okay, your brother
he can do it,
and Jerry. Yeah.
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 Don't forget,
We're gonna get all of them back out.
classes are open for 2024, so sign up, gang.
Yep. Yep.
But cool class, man. It was a pleasure to meet y'all.
Yeah. Playing and singing was great.
Thanks, Wayne. Thank you. All right, who's next?
You know it's got to go on.
Oh, I know.
We
Yeah.
know who's got to close out. We know who the headliner is.
Who the closer is.
You've spent your life trying to follow up.
No, I try to hide.
Trying to hide? Yeah. You told me the other day, you're like, I take more after my mom.
Yes.
So this is Wayne. Tell us.
Wayne.
Mark.
Come on, Brian.
Oh, man.
It's Brian.
No, his name's
Come on,
Brian.
Brian. Hey, Brian, get his name right. So this is Hey You.
That's all good. That's all good.
Lord, I apologize. Yeah. So this is Mark. Tell
Pay
us,
me
tell
back
us
for
who
my
you
father's
are.
mistakes.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to get him. So tell us who you are, Brian, and I just ruined the joke. And where you're from, and what brought you here, and what you made, and your birthday, and your social security.
All right,
number.
perfect.
In
Credit
that
card
order.
numbers, yeah.
Middle name first, first name last.
So Mark Danner from Tampa, Florida. Came out here just kind of on a whim, I was talking about, my dad likes woodworking and stuff. I was going into my 50th birthday later this year. And talking to my wife, I was like, you think my dad would like this? And just kind of thinking outside the box. And she's the one that brought it. She said, hey, it's your 50th birthday. I'll send you there. So I wasn't going to say no to that, and here I am.
Cool. So, you had seen our videos, but your dad hadn't?
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot how I caught on your videos, but that's,
we have you to blame?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did send Matt an email warning him about my dad coming. I did. So full disclosure there.
Okay, cool. So tell us a little bit about what you built.
Well, I don't have an SG, and everybody needs an SG style guitar. So I went with the SG shape. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I didn't do the contours because I wanted the reveal binding. And typical SGs, I think red and black. So I did kind of a red burst. My initial thought was a darker red than this, but then when I saw the top, I knew there's no way I could cover that up. So we needed to lighten that red up.
This top was quite spectacular, possibly.
It's a hidden gem.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Still is.
Yeah.
Because it I knew it was probably going to end up this, but when we first started piecing stuff together, book matching things, there was some darker, lighter things going on, and but then all of a sudden it showed itself, and it's a spectacular piece of wood.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And reveal binding, that's just so cool.
You did a great job on that too.
Yeah. So mahogany back.
About the scariest moment of my life was scraping that off for 2 hours. By the way, sweaty palms.
You did a great job, and really, I don't want to say it's foolproof. You can mess it up, but it's not that big of a deal to end up with something really nice. And you got a bunch of really nice looking flame popping out of the edge, which is nice. You probably can't see it on the video, but it's good looking. So
Mr. Duncan would like to know what color hardware you're going to use on that one.
Going nickel hardware. So got a Tunematic style bridge. I think it's a Faber is what I got, and then Kluson nickel tuners, and then going to go with black knobs. I did change it up too. So we got the 4 controls, got the switch, and then I'm going with the recessed jack as opposed to having it up front.
So that was so we decided to make it a little thicker than a regular SG.
Yes.
What, an inch and a half thick?
Inch and a half thick.
Yeah, which is cool, and it still looks like an SG.
Yep.
If you're gonna make your own guitar, you can pick all sorts.
You can pick all sorts.
Yeah,
of
why go with the
options.
standard? You want your own.
24 frets too.
24
which is
frets
cool.
all the way down to
all the way there. Yeah, that's cool.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. What were some of your favorite parts of the week?
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm running the pin router. That makes things super easy. As much of a pain as it was and how scary it was, but scraping the binding, that was pretty satisfying once you get done.
Yeah.
Getting there
once
is
it's all done, it's like, wow, that was totally cool, and I'm glad I did it. But while you're doing it, it's like, ugh.
Jimmy's, of course, got to give a shout out. That was awesome. And just meeting all the alumni, the local crew. That was a lot of fun.
That was really fun. We had a lot of fun all week. Yeah,
absolutely.
What else?
How
much fun was it have you done something like this with your dad before?
No, not really building anything.
Yeah. You taken trips before? Just
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah.
But this was cool to actually build stuff that we'll have and be around forever, basically.
Yeah. So when's your birthday?
November
You'll
14th.
40.
Yeah, 40.
Yeah.
Cool.
November 15th.
28. I'm gonna be 28.
November 15th.
14th.
14th. Okay.
Send me lots of presents. So and I went with 2 P90s. And
yeah, it looks great, and I hope you dig it as much as I dig it. It's
oh man, this couldn't turn out
any
better.
The funny thing is video doesn't show off how great they are.
Yeah, right.
You'll go back and you watch this and you'll be like, God, it looks just kind of like a red and burst guitar. You can't really see flame. You can't see anything that's going on, but these tops are all insane, and everybody did a very, very good job of all the steps. And one of the things, and you'll back me up on this, is you start out big, and everything gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and pretty soon, it's very, very fine detail, and you're scraping binding.
Yeah.
50 thousandths of an inch, and you pull it off fantastically, and it looks really, really great.
It's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the help. getting there to this point.
Well, cool. Anybody you want to say hey to? I forgot to ask everybody else that.
Yeah, I got obviously my wife Rebecca, my guitar buddy Ron up in Minnesota that comes down a couple times a year to Florida, and then I got 2 nephews, Preston and Atlee. You guys can call this my Deadpool guitar because it's black and red, right? All right, a little more brown.
Yeah, a couple swords in the back. And
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
All righty.
Mark was asking me for Jim Fuller's number too. So,
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There was some other commonality in this class, which worked out real well.
Got to get on the AK train, right?
Yep.
All right.
Cool. Great.
Cool.
Nice job.
Thanks a lot.
All right, stand back.
The man, the legend.
Yep.
Are there any pyrotechnics we recommend?
I know, all the stuff.
Now he doesn't want to do it.
WWE walking.
No, the pressure's on. Everybody's expecting.
And there's the switch. You just saw the light switch go from off to on, right there.
Nervous Nelly.
Well, I brushed my teeth, so there's no beer breath on my lips.
Okay, good. How you doing, Paul?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Always like to talk about it.
Well, so remind everybody who you are.
I'm first a human being. My name is Paul Danner, and I'm from Clearwater, Florida. And you just saw my son, Mark. And as he said, this was a big birthday for him. I guess I can say it's the 50 birthday. And he wanted to do a project with his dad, making guitars. So he told me about this Texas toast place. And I thought we were going to breakfast. But we ended up coming out to Denver and found this great place with some really great guys, okay? This Matt and Chris guy. Brian retired, and
I took over
Chris
for it.
came in.
It was effortless too. It just slid right in.
She was a transition, was no learning curve or
Not
nothing.
even a thing. Yep.
So anyways, I really had a great time with these guys. And what I want to tell you out there, if you're ever thinking about making a guitar, sometimes you can make something with someone guiding you and it really looks like a homemade project, But I'll tell you what, this is a Les Paul style guitar. I run my fingers up and down the neck. I look at the finish, the fit, the wood, the quality, and I challenge any guitar maker out there to match this quality. I mean, it's really been great, guys. And we're going to put the hardware in ourselves, the pickups and the pots and the knobs and all that. But that's going to be relatively easy compared to the body that's going to hold this equipment,
Yeah. So when you showed up on Monday, there were 3 pieces of wood on the bench, right?
3 pieces of wood. It looked like a 2x4, a piece of paneling, and another piece of scrap lumber. And I'm thinking, what the heck did I pay all this money for? I could have gone to Home Depot for $10,
Yeah. And now look at you. Yeah, fantastic looking piece of hardware.
Plus you saw the guitars that everyone made. And some of them, of course, created their own design. They got creative. I'm old school. This is Les Paul guitar. And when I play, I'm from the Tampa Bay area, and I do open mics, and I go by the price of gas. So if I sing a song that's 20 cents a gallon, you know where that was. And today, of course, $4 a gallon. I don't do any $4 music. I don't do any $3 music. I do verge into the $2 range. But anyways, this guitar is going to really fit my style of music. It's classic, it's traditional, and I just love it. And I call this the Sunrise Burst. I just love sunrises. And when I look at this, I think, how many more sunrises do I have?
I think
got a ton, brother.
A ton, man.
Yeah.
So that's, you asked me some questions, and that's what I'm telling you.
Okay, great. So what were some of your favorite parts of the week? Besides hanging out with Matt and me.
The favorite parts of first of all,
a given.
Yeah. Harvey, who's my parole officer, he said, don't check in with me this week. I'll watch you on your YouTube broadcast.
Yeah, I'll just sign you in at the home.
I'm good. Harvey, if you're looking, I've been good. I've been
hardly any weed.
No, I don't know what weed. What is that? No.
Sure.
And I learned how to use Uber, so I'm pretty good there.
Every day after, yeah, at lunch, you'd disappear for an hour, come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son,
Smelled like somebody was burning rope.
well, my son forced me to eat peanut butter and jelly, but I had to take a break for a half hour, you know.
Yeah.
So David Dangerous says that sweet looking guitar is all to everybody, and he says hats off to you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Pearl inlays on the neck again, and mahogany body, maple top, the fit and finish, the fretwork. I mean, we worked on fretwork. Now you might think it takes a master luthier to do frets. These guys guided us, and
And yet
we
you were
fit 'em
still able
well.
to do it.
We did real well.
You did do real well, yeah.
We
Uh-huh.
really did.
You really did, yeah.
Wait a minute, I think it's my parole officer.
Hey,
Hey, Harvey, I'm busy right now. I'll check in with you next week. Okay, thank you. Oh, God, this is embarrassing.
So what were some of your favorite parts
On there.
of the class? What were some of your favorite parts of the class?
Well, my favorite, first of all, the two guys here that run Texas Toast, own Texas Toast, Matt and Chris, right? They are great. You can go some places, and once they get your money, you know, and they sign you in, you're kind of like a piece of meat. They throw you here, they throw you there.
you're
These-
still a piece of
No, these guys work with you. And if you're having trouble doing some sanding, Chris will show up and say, Paul, I see some high spots or some wet spots or some low spots or whatever. And, you know, Matt will say, hey, why don't we go on a lunch? But we don't worry about that. But no, they really do a great job. They work with you. And like I said, the fit and finish. Meeting the alumni. Oh, my God, I met some alumni people. I used to dream, I played in a polka band, and I says, I think all the polka players have died. I mean, this guy shows up, Jam Jimmy, and oh my God, we played In Heaven There Is No Beer. That's a song I haven't heard in 40 years, right? In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. I mean, not at Texas Toast. We go out for beer, but
No, we drink it here too.
it was great.
Sponsored by Coors.
Yeah. So it was great. I mean, really good. I don't know what I
Good.
mean.
Good.
The camaraderie, the alumni, the owners, they work with you. The quality, the fit and finish.
So
Paul,
too
if you want
many.
to meet another alumni, Brad Guitar Miller, who's in Florida, wants to know where you do your open mic. He would love to come out and meet you.
Great. Hey, it's in the Tampa Bay area. I got about 40 bars.
He's there.
40
there we go.
bars.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's only 2 chords though.
No,
Everything
no.
starts in G.
Starts in G. So he's from 1937.
I'm not.
That's what
I'm
it
just
is.
not a 12-bar blues pattern guy. I always tell these guys 3 chords, and 8 chords later, they're all throwing me out of the joint.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyways, open mics in the Tampa Bay area. There's a lot of brew pubs around, breweries, bars, and I do a Facebook post. If you want to go to Paul
Oh, that's
Danner,
good. Yeah.
I do. When I go to an open mic, I take photos of everyone, and I have someone, of course, take a photo of me. You know, you gotta do that. And I give credit because every musician that puts the effort in to play guitar, get up in front of a crowd and sing deserves recognition. So it's Paul Danner, and you'll see my Facebook post in the Tampa Bay open mic scene is a website or is a site on Facebook, Tampa Bay Open Mics actually, and just put in there Paul Danner, and you'll see the post for the open mics around town.
Well, there you go. Cool. So yeah, PMD. What else?
Well, again, we're going to put some good hardware in here. I think we've got Wolf Tone P90 pickups and Tone Pro, right, Mark? Tone
Yep.
Pro tailpiece and bridge.
Mhm.
And we got pots, of course. I mean, I don't mean pot party, but I mean pots for the guitar. And we're going to do this when we get back to Florida. We're going to put up what I call the hardware in here.
Brad
And,
Guitar
you know
Miller
what
and Doug
else?
Santaniello are looking forward to checking it out. And SS wants to know if you'll do Hair of the Dog next time he's in the Tampa Bay area. Just saying yes.
how much was gas then?
The 78
cents.
70 cents?
Yeah, or like 50.
Let's go. Yeah.
We can
53
fit
cents.
that in,
You
okay?
can fit
So
that
we'll
in,
try. I'm going
yeah.
to work on it, okay?
All right,
But
yeah.
if you like 20 cents to $2 of music, I'm the guy. If you like above that, you know, it's a little bit shaky.
You're a nut.
Walnut or what kind of nut?
In the nicest way. I mean, yeah, you're super fun. So
Harvey, my parole officer, did you hear that? I mean,
He's mostly controlled himself all this week.
Yeah,
Harvey.
it's been hard. Oh, Harvey has? Yeah.
No, you.
Oh, me. Yeah,
You,
well, because
yeah.
Harvey wasn't on my case.
I mean, we had to reel you in a couple times.
Yeah.
But
Well, we met some great people again. Not only these two guys that run Texas Toast, but the alumni. And Jamm Jimmy is kind of leads the pack. He also does some polka music. He has a banjo like mine. My banjo is so old, it's in the museum, and he has one. I couldn't believe it. I go, what the hell? I thought they retired in 1970. What did I mean?
What the fuck, Bob?
I flew to Denver to find a banjo, and it's in the museum, and if we got them.
I got a guitar named after me, and you're talking about my banjo.
Yeah. What's the best sound a banjo ever made?
Bell brass. The ring around a banjo has to be bell brass. If it's aluminum, you're going to get a flat sound. But if you're a picker, you want bell brass. He told me his Framerson was light as a feather. It's like a bowling ball. I'm picking that thing up. I go, oh man, you got bell brass in there. I offered him $25, and he's still my friend, but he wouldn't sell it.
No, the best sound a banjo ever made is the sound it makes when it hits the bottom of the dumpster.
Oh.
What's the second best sound?
Oh,
when it hits a mandolin on the way.
Oh. You got to hear when Jimmy and I get together, we're going to do In Heaven There Is No Beer. You're going to see a banjo, a guitar, a bass, and you're going to see people dancing on the floor, having a ball. And it's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm busy that week.
Oh.
All right. Well, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my wife, Kay. Kay, I apologize for anything that I embarrassed you with. But I love you, sweetie. And I have a daughter, Michelle, son-in-law, Sonny.
Should probably apologize to all of them, too.
And Rebecca, Mark's wife. Mark's been here all week. 50 years, Mark.
Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Did you two stay in the same room?
We did. We had queen beds.
I'm sorry.
No, we had queen beds and we had a divider down the middle.
A sheet?
It was like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
It was actually a quilt.
All right, good. So I hope you had fun.
Oh God,
I hope you want to come back.
Oh, are you kidding? I found another guitar that's on a bucket list. This is kind of an arch top guitar, but it's flat top, not arch. So don't panic. It's got 2 F holes in it, a single pickup. And it's in the working stage right now. And after this video, I'm going to be negotiating with these guys, okay? And then Jim is going to help me negotiate here.
You can take advantage of us.
Yes.
Hey, what's my cut?
You get a free advantage. If I come out to Colorado again in Denver, I will be out. And Jimmy and I hook up. Look out. I'll tell you what. It'll be so crowded.
I don't think you know what the word hook up means.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I just gotta
when you
tell
say
you.
hook up, it doesn't mean get together.
This will
It
be.
means get together.
I can just tell you this: when we go to a bar, there will be no room for food trucks. We're gonna pack the place.
There you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. If there's any ladies out there, I hope so. No, really, we had a great time here at Texas Toast here in Denver, Colorado. And Mark and I enjoyed ourselves. The friends we met, the people we met, the owners we met. I would have liked to have met Brian, but again, he retired a month ago. But I heard he was a great guy, one hell of a guy.
We miss him. Yeah, we miss him. I'm going to go over there and you can just finish this whole thing up yourself, okay?
Really?
You're not going to leave something on the internet. You're not willing to control.
These guys don't mess around with you. They want me to get off stage. So I guess
I think. Really? Is there more?
I got to take my medication right now. So.
All right.
Did you ever hear of smoke medication? Hey, take care, everyone. It's been a blast. Texas Toast.
So the guys here did a great job all week long, as you can plainly see. And if you want to come out to one of the workshops in 2024, Chris, I went ahead and scheduled everything for the first week of 2024.
Okay, that makes it easy.
Well, it does, but it doesn't. So like 4th of July is the first week of July. So I'm not 100% sure. Let me know what you guys think. Should we keep the one on 4th of July? Like, does that make it easier or more difficult to come out? Because you
You
figure,
do know I like to blow stuff up.
I know, but we have stuff we could blow up here.
We could maybe finally do
Anyway.
that sawdust thing.
That sawdust annihilator that we talked about.
Yep.
But we've got workshops scheduled from March through September, and most of them, March is not, but most of the other ones are scheduled the very, very first full week of the month. July might be one that we need to finagle around, but let me know what you guys think. You can sign up on the website, texastoastguitars.com, or link in the description below. You can get in on the workshop action. There's a link right there. It'll take you exactly where you want to go. You can do our Build a Classic Fender. You can do our Build a Carb Top, Build a Neck Through, or like these guys did, the Classic Woodworking Workshop. That is all the woodworking that you start with a pile of lumber and you make something neat like these guys did.
And then there's a 2-day paint extension that you can or
you can opt for it or not.
Opt for it or not.
Yeah,
if you want to take it home and finish it, that's cool.
Yeah.
If you want to stay here for 2 extra days, that's cool too.
And you know what? Who wouldn't want to stay for 2 extra days?
We're wildly entertaining.
Right. Yeah.
Even just for that, even if we didn't paint the guitar, even if you didn't get in,
just hang out. Yeah.
It's still worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. Sign up for your class in 2024 and get in on the action. Make something cool like these guys did. Meet a bunch of cool people like these guys did. You can even meet me. Chris is one of the cool people that you get to meet. But thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week for, oh my God, dude.
So Thursday, we're going to do our regular Thursday
regularly scheduled program.
Friday, we're going to reveal our $400 guitars.
You and I made our $400 guitars. Yep.
I think Doc might be here for that.
Maybe he'll show off. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to leave his stuff in boxes until.
I'm not taking anything out of any boxes until.
I'll say there were 3 guitars that showed up on Thursday that had Doc Siltonen on the outside.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave all those
haven't
alone.
touched them. He actually asked me, "Did you open them?"
Yeah.
Like, no.
Nope. He gets to do that.
Yep.
So he might show off some of his stuff too. I see no reason to not do that.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right?
If you're here and if there's other people in town on Friday and they want to bring their stuff,
Doc will be
if
here.
they want to bring their stuff and show it off.
Hey, then we could have a mega. God, that might be like a reveal that lasts until 9 o'clock at night.
Super fun. Yeah. That'd be a fun thing to do.
It would be a fun thing to do. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time for more cool guitars being revealed and more fun stuff. This is Matt from Texas Toast.
This is Chris, also from Texas Toast.
Reminding you that if you're so smart, start your own YouTube channel. Life is short. You might as well have a cool guitar, and you might as well build it yourself because you're so smart. So take care, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a great week.
Nice job, everybody. Y'all.